Hello, and welcome back to our podcast. My name is Dr. Alison Chiwara. I'm the CEO and founder of Human Focus Limited, a company that is dedicated to creating happier and healthier communities, societies, workplaces, and nations. Today, I want to talk about negotiation. Negotiation is human first. I want to talk about how you do life is how you do business. Let's talk a little bit about this. I'm not going to talk about the theoretical stuff we've had. I'm being real. I'm not talking about that aggressive, chest out, wins at all costs kind of negotiation. Real negotiation, the kind you do every day at home, in your boardrooms, in partnerships, in friendships, in family, and just generally in life. Every day, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, we are negotiating our way in life. Because if we're honest, business negotiation is not that different from marriages, is it? I was telling two of my good friends today that you see, negotiating and communicating in business even is very much like marriage, and anyone who's been married or has loved deeply knows this. And anyone who's truly been in places where you've got to negotiate real business terms know this, that sometimes you need to speak. Sometimes you simply need to listen. And sometimes you need to pause and let things take their course. And sometimes, you just need grace more than any plan or strategy that sits before you. See, I've come to believe, in fact, I know that at the core of every transaction, and I mean every one of your transactions that you have in life, are people. Not titles, not balance sheets, just people. People with hopes, people with fears, people with expectations, people carrying dreams they haven't said out loud. And if you forget that, you might just close a deal, but you will lose something far more valuable. In fact, let me say this plainly. Don't be the person who kills dreams quietly. Don't be the person who cuts corners with other people's visions just to get ahead faster. Because life is a way of remembering how you handled other people's hopes when it becomes your turn to ask for understanding. Are you with me? I've sat in negotiations when numbers made sense, but the energy just didn't. And I walked away. I've also been part of deals where people had never met face to face, honestly, different countries, different cultures, but somehow something just aligned. And afterwards, when we meet, someone will say, I don't know why, but I just trusted it. That wasn't luck, that was energy. Your energy negotiates before you speak. See, when you walk into a boardroom, ask yourself, who am I even negotiating for? Is it just me? Is it my ego that I'm negotiating for, perhaps? Is it my fear of losing something or not winning? Is it my urgency that I need this done right now? Or am I negotiating for far more than just that? Sustainability, a shared success with other partner, dignity that is preserved, long-term trust. Because here's the truth. Short-term wins are often built on pressure that really lasts. And long-term success is built on integrity, almost is done on integrity. I'll repeat again and just say that negotiation is very much like marriage. It's not really about domination. It's about understanding. Sometimes the powerful thing you can say in a negotiation is that I want you to help me to understand your position, understand the other person's position, and then you actually listen, you see? Not to reply, not to counter, but to absolutely understand. Because when people feel heard, guess what? They soften. When people feel soft, guess what? Solutions appear because they're less stressed. I've learned this over time. And sometimes I've learned it the hard way, honestly. You see, you don't rush people's timing. You don't corner people into decisions. And you don't weaponize information. You allow things to mature. See, just like relationships. Some conversations need space. Some deals need patience. Some partnerships need trust to grow before it actually touches the paper. You see, this takes me back to something we've spoken about before. The science of silence. Silence in negotiation is actually intelligence, I think. Silence gives room for reflection. And I'm learning to do that. It allows truth to surface. It also lets people reveal what really matters. See, if you talk too much when you're trying to negotiate your way or you miss it. And the person who learns to read pauses, tone, hesitation, and energy, they negotiate better outcomes without raising their voices, you see. And let me say something important here. Integrity sits at the very bottom of the well of human transactions. You see, you can draw water from a well, but eventually the well can also run dry. People remember how you made them feel. They remember whether you honored your word. They remember whether you protected their interests when you didn't have to. And that memory travels across industries, across sectors, across borders, across years. My mother used to say something very simple, but I always felt it was rather loaded. Don't play with other people's lives. She wasn't just talking about family. She meant responsibility. When someone places their dream on the table with you, a business, a vision, a future, a relationship, handle it with care. Even if you say no, especially if you say no. Now I want you to picture this with me. Let me hold your hand. Let's go. It's late afternoon. The sun is setting. Picture that. You're a little bit tired, but you're very clear. And negotiation is taking place. Maybe it's closed, maybe it didn't quite, but you walk away knowing you were honest, that you didn't manipulate, that you didn't diminish someone else to elevate yourself. And then the rain comes, not to wash anything away, but to water what was planted. That's how it should feel. Clean, grounded, peaceful. But here's the thing. Life negotiates back. Okay? The way you treat people on the way up is often the same energy that meets you when you need support, patience, and even grace. And when your turn comes, when it's your dream on the table, I pray that the world meets you with the same care you once gave. Let me leave you with this. Negotiation isn't just a skill. It's a reflection of who you are. Speak with honesty. Listen. Yes, I repeat, listen. With intention. Pause. Without fear. Never take advantage of trust and always walk in grace, because deals end, contracts expire, but integrity, that stays with you. And it negotiates rooms for you long before you even arrive. That's where I'll leave it today. Let it sit, Oh, let it sink. Yes, let it marinate, like I say to my children. Let that message marinate with you and let it shape how you do life. Let it shape how you do life. Negotiation, remember, is human first. And it's no different for marriages. You just have to speak sometimes and pause so that things can take their course. You don't have to rush everything. And allow yourself to listen to what others are saying and read the room. And sometimes you just need grace more than anything else in negotiations. From me to you, from Human Focus Limited to your organization, to your communities and incredible homes. It's goodbye for now until next week on Wednesday. Let's stay in touch. Ciao for now.